tell me about your love and what went into creating an alternate history that goes all the way back and gives an entire new perspective. And this is what I love. This is what I love. I love starting off with something that is so recognizable. I can grab onto it. I'm comfortable with it. But before the end of the first book, I am in a fantasy world. I am in a place that has mystery and magic and is unrecognizable. Why is that important? How did you go about building that? Why was that a big step you wanted to take?
I am so happy you asked me that. I was hoping you would ask me about the history. I've got this big answer locked and loaded. Here we go. Okay, so one of the things I love about urban fantasy is in many ways, it's the whole reason I picked it, is because with urban fantasy, you can draw on so many things.
Yes.
You know, if you're building a regular fantasy world, you've kind of got to commit to one big style unless you have like a huge fantasy world with multiple continents. But for most fantasy worlds, you've got to pick like Western medieval or Eastern European. You got to have an angle. With urban mythology, you can blend it all. And that's the great thing about it. You can draw from so many different mythologies, which I always really wanted to do. But the other thing that always bothers me about the urban fantasy I read is that we have all these magical monsters with immortal lifespans and huge powers, and it's like they've just sat from when they were born and done nothing up until the point when the main character shows up and the story begins.